Come on, Soda Pop, let's go.
Okay, next bill up will be House Bill 1195. Do we have any proponent testimony on House Bill 1195?
I'll read the title. An act to revise certain provisions regarding ballots used in municipal referendum elections. We want a clarification.
Representative, can you state your name again?
Representative Patrick Kirschman from District 15, sorry. Good morning, Madam Chair and Mr. Chairman. Members of the Local Government Committee, I'm here to support House Bill 1195. House Bill 1195 asks for the modification of statute 9-20-13 to require initiative and referendum ballot explanations to be short, concise, and as balanced as possible. In other words, what a yes vote means and what a no vote means. That last minute slanted marketing pitches by those who control the process not be allowed. House Bill 1195 requires the attorney representing the city to write explanations for a yes or a no vote in short, concise, and to be as balanced as possible. Only a simple sentence would be allowed on the ballot to explain what a yes or a no vote means, nothing more, nothing less. Thank you.
Do we have any other proponent testimony on House Bill 1195?
I'm Bruce Danielson, a resident of Sioux Falls, and good morning, Mr. Chair and members of the Local Government Committee. I'm Bruce Danielson, a resident of the City of Sioux Falls, and here in support of House Bill 1195. Sioux Falls had a contentious municipal election in 2014 where citizens of Sioux Falls gathered over 27,000 signatures covering 4 issues the city administration strongly opposed. Prior to the circulation of the petitions, attorneys crafted concise language to help the signer understand what a yes vote meant and what a no vote would mean. As petitioners, we gathered these 27,000 signatures. The signers were instructed in very clear language what the petitions represented. These petitions, once completed, were turned in to be prepared for the April 2014 ballot. You were given a handout a few moments ago of 2 pages, and the first page on the handout is a facsimile of the 17-inch long ballot that was printed for the 2014 election. And in the center of the page, I was hoping to have this working so I could show, but the referred law 3 was placed by the petitioners on here. The petition was in is the second page. What we're asking for is to have I'm sorry, I don't know how to do it. It's upside down. So in the circled area that's on here is the explanation that the city attorney had constructed based on a very simple header that, according to Secretary of State Jason Gant, if the header needed to be on there with only a simple yes or no attached to it. One of our referendum groups, this particular one, gathered over 6,000 signatures to clear up an improper zoning issue by way of the ballot box. The referral language is clear and concise on the petitions created for signature. When the ballot language was printed on the ballots, the city attorney had then changed it into a marketing piece for the administration's efforts. Our ballots should not be a sales pitch for whatever an administration wants to promote. We circulators and the 27,000 signatories deserve to have on the ballot the language we signed our oaths to. I'm here today to support House Bill 1195 and ask the 2016 South Dakota Legislature to pass House Bill 1195 to prevent these types of systemic ballot abuses from happening again. Having any administration in any town find a way through the public sacred ballot box is wrong. We ask that our petitions be presented in a way as close as possible to the original language. A clear, simple yes or no instruction is all a city attorney should be allowed to do. Passage of House Bill 1195 gives the municipal voters a clear, simple explanation of what their vote will do. Thank you, and I will be available for questions.
Thank you. Do we have any other proponent testimony? Do we have any other proponent testimony on House Bill 1195? Seeing none, I will ask if there is any opponent testimony on House Bill 1195.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, members of the House Local Government Committee. Jim Hood once again representing the South Dakota Municipal League. And we rise in opposition to House Bill 1195. We don't feel it's necessary. Mr. Danielson failed to mention that the Attorney General or the City Attorney's explanations, as found on the handout before you of the 2014 measures, were challenged directly or indirectly in circuit court, and the circuit court found that the the city attorney's explanations were logical and well reasoned, according to the presiding judge of the circuit court and former Attorney General Larry Long. I think the bill as written would perhaps require or could be interpreted to mean the term balanced, that a city attorney would be required to place a group's advocacy points in the explanation. And just this week, the Attorney General has argued before our Supreme Court that very thing, because payday lenders have sued the Attorney General in the state of South Dakota because the Attorney General didn't state in his explanation that their belief that they would go out of business if that measure were to pass. So we don't think this bill is needed. I believe, and I've written city attorney explanations on these types of measures myself. We try to be fair and concise, and of course sometimes the nature of the measure requires a thorough explanation, which may in some cases be lengthy, but in other matters may be short and concise. And, that's what we try to do. We try to be balanced. And I think the circuit court has required that when city attorneys write these explanations, that they comply with state law found in 12-13-9. And that, if you look at that, that just outlines what the statement has to contain. And that's the standard that the circuit court decisions have held city attorneys for, and therefore the bill is not needed, and we ask that you oppose it. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any other opposing testimony? Do we have any other opponent testimony on House Bill 1195? Seeing none, I'll offer a short rebuttal. The sponsors?
Bruce Danielson, Sioux Falls. I was involved with the effort to take the initiative item number 2 on that handout. Now, I get it right here. So, oh, sorry, I'm not very good at this kind of stuff. So, we took, he's correct in saying that 2 items on this ballot were questioned, and we were trying to question process. And what we found out is the city had taken I'll just go back to number 3 that's circled and we've talked about already. They were using the explanation here as, instead of just saying what, if you vote yes on this, you will, it says a yes vote for this action and for the ordinance to take effect. And the other one is to reject the new ordinance. And when we were in court with the Secretary of State on April 7th of 2014, he explained that really the only thing that should be on the ballot is the simple explanation for the action to be taken by putting your mark on the ballot. Everything else was just extra and was not necessary and wasn't encouraged. What he had done in the courtroom with Susan Sabers was to say, we have the Secretary of State's office, and all we're asking for is to have the same rules that the Secretary of State and the Attorney General have to follow for statewide ballot issues. By not allowing all of this information that comes through here to be a big marketing pitch for hot button issues that were happening. Over here in Referred Law 4, they actually even endorsed a company that was on the ballot. And so when he said, when the gentleman before me had said they had gone to court, well, one of the issues is currently in the Supreme Court of the state of South Dakota. And the other issue is one that we just had to let go with the ruling of Judge Sabers. And we respected the court's opinion on this. They saw it as a timing issue. We missed some timing deadlines because we struggled to find an attorney that could challenge the explanation. We were told that we could not challenge the city attorney's explanation. We attempted. I have a file full of emails that were sent by the different committee groups, and we were defeated in this attempt to have the city attorney look at it because they were saying home rule charter, we don't have to let the citizens who passed the petitions go back and make sure that the petition vote was actually what we asked for. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, I'll open it up to committee questions at this time. Seeing no questions, I will close up the public hearing portion on House Bill 1195 and now open it up for committee action and or discussion. Representative Rozum.
Move 41st day.
Was that Representative Shanefish? All right, we have a first by Representative Rozum, second by Representative Shanefish. To send this bill to 41st day. Any discussion on that?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Just a comment. First off, I think you have to have a legal explanation such as these do. And I know a lot of people rely on it. I read them always, and I know a lot of people do. Because I don't want the media being the ones that are reporting it, because that's not the legal side, that's the opinion side. And as I read Referred Law number 4, I don't see that as supporting a business entity, but clarifying the legal hoops that have been used, so that at least when you're looking at it, you know that it was legally handled. So for that reason, once again, it seems to me like it's a Sioux Falls issue that we're trying to pass laws for.
Any further discussion on that motion?
Mr. Chair?
Representative Brunner?
I would agree with the former speaker there. The thing that bothers me about this bill is when you start looking at terms like short, concise, and balanced as possible, you're dealing with relative terms. Basically, you're just opening yourself up to more scrutiny and more lawsuits, and I don't think we're solving a problem by passing this bill, so I would urge the 41st day also.
All right, seeing no further discussion, the question at hand is to send House Bill 1195 to the 41st day. Those in favor will say aye. Those opposed, Secretary call the roll.
Representative Brunner.
Aye.
Craig.
Aye.
Greenfield.
Aye.
Hawks.
No.
Heineman.
Aye.
Marty.
Aye.
Quam.
Aye.
Rozum.
Aye.
Shanefish.
Aye.
Soley.
No.
Tulson.
Aye.
Otten.
Aye.
Concise. The vote is 11 yea, 2 nay.
By a vote of 11 to 2, House Bill 1195 will be sent to the 41st day.
Y'all come back now. Cheers.